Hey, what's going on, everybody? On YouTube, Steve here, Rake and Profit over at rakeandprofit.com. Coming back to you with another video. And as you see from the title of this video, I'm moving to Miami, Florida. And this has been a decision that I made about, I don't know, a month ago, maybe a little less than that, after I went to the Tony Robbins Date with Destiny event. And I realized that one of the things that I've always wanted to do was leave Connecticut, right? So I live in Connecticut. It's cold for 6+ months a year. There's not a ton of business opportunities here. It is decent when it comes to thrifting and whatnot, but as my business and my lifestyle and my values and my goals has evolved, I've made the decision that it's time for me to leave Connecticut. So if you guys have been following me on Instagram or Facebook, you've been seeing a lot of this lately. But I'm pretty excited. I visited Miami about 8 times. I know a lot of people out there. You might be wondering, well, Steve, how are you going to leave Connecticut? You have 2 investment properties. You got Mama Profits over here. You've got your eBay business. You're rooted in Connecticut. This is what you know. And I'll tell you right now, it's amazing when you make a decision and you burn the boats behind you, how quickly you could find a way to make it work. So, I've always wanted to leave Connecticut, but as I've gotten older and I've rooted myself here, I've kind of created this limiting belief that I could never leave, that this is all I know, that this is my business, that I'll be a bad son if I leave my family. I've got my warehouse, this and that. And I was on a call with one of my coaches, and I have quite a few coaches. I have a nutrition coach, I have a business and life coach, I have a salsa coach. But when I was talking to my coach after I left Date with Destiny, which is the Tony Robbins event, I told him I must move to Miami, Florida. I must leave. But I told him I have all these limiting beliefs, this and that, but I'm like, I'm gonna do it. And he said, all right, well, when are you gonna go? I said, I'm gonna go in like April, maybe May. I got to figure out all these things. And he said, no, Steve, if you really want to make a change in your life, you got to set a definite date and you got to make it happen now. He says, I'm going to give you 30 days to make this happen. I said, Coach, how am I going to leave in 30 days? I got 2 investment properties. I've got a warehouse. I've got all these commitments and responsibilities, and I go to the gym here and this and that. He said, Steve, if you are committed, you will find a way. He said, what I want you to do after this call is I want you to post on your Instagram, post on your Facebook. I'm leaving in 30 days. And I did it. And I put my back against the wall and I burned all the boats behind me. You ever heard that saying? If you want to, take over the island or whatever, however it went, you got to burn the boats behind you, because then there's no way to retreat. I burned the boats behind me, and guess what? I hired a property management company, put in my research, studied, interviewed a bunch of property managers, and I found a property manager to take over my properties. I had a heart-to-heart conversation with Mama Profits. I had a heart-to-heart conversation with Papa Profits. We figured out that situation, right? We got that situated. Now you might be thinking, Steve, you got a warehouse, you got an eBay warehouse, you got people working for you. How did you figure that out? Well, I actually ended up finding a partner who is going to be helping me while I'm away. So we're going to be managing the warehouse while I'm away. We also installed security cameras. So I've got 4 Nest security cameras at the warehouse. So we got 3 inside, 1 outside. So we're watching over everything. We've been creating systems and processes and training our employees and really refining our model. So that's going to be fine as well. So I am leaving to Miami. I'm leaving January 26th, okay? January 26th. So right now I'm moving everything out of the house, working with the property manager, working with my new partner, supervising the warehouse, selling off everything at the house, getting everything situated. And the reason I share this with you isn't to really share about my life, which is cool to share with you and keep you updated, but to have you parallel this and think about your life. What's something that you've always wanted to do? What's a goal or a dream or something you've always wanted to do, but you've had this limiting belief in your head that says, I can't do this because of that, or I can't move because of this, or I can't start a business up because of that. Burn the boats behind you. Make a decision. Make a commitment. When you burn the boats behind you, you will find a way to make it happen. I could promise you that. And that's what I'm doing. So why am I leaving to Miami? What's the reason, Steve, for you leaving to Miami? Well, let me name off a couple of things. And I know there's a lot of people commenting, so I want to thank you all. I see a bunch of comments coming in, but I want to get these thoughts out. So I'll be sure to say hello to everybody soon. But why am I leaving in Miami? Let me give you a couple of reasons. Number one, some of my largest, most important values to me are my health and my fitness and feeling happy all throughout the year. It's very good. How do I say that? It's very important to feel good, because if you're feeling bad, it's hard to do good, right? It's hard to do good in the gym when you're feeling bad. It's hard to do good in business when you're feeling down and depressed because the weather's so cold, this and that. So a lot of it has to come down to emotions that are connected to the weather. And if you guys have ever lived in a cold environment, then you know what it's like, the ups and the downs of your spirit and your soul just due to the weather and the temperature, right? So health and fitness is so important to me, okay? So that's one of the reasons why, right? Obviously my emotional standards, right, in relation to the weather is really, really important. Another reason, salsa dancing, right? So salsa dancing is something that I've been getting into huge over the last 2 or 3 months. The salsa scene is amazing out there. I love the Latin culture. It's just really cool. Business opportunities. There's a ton of resellers. There's a ton of business opportunities, networking events. There's just a lot of opportunities out in Miami, in this city. So that's really important. I just spent about $3,000 on new YouTube gear. So I'm going to be taking my interviews to the next level, my YouTube channel to the next level. It's going to be really cool. Also, another thing, forced growth. It's forcing me to grow, forcing me to manage my properties from a distance, forcing me to manage my eBay business from a distance, forcing me to put systems in place. It's not a huge reason, and I probably would prefer not to do that, but that is a reason in a sense. Also, the women. All right, guys and gals, okay, I'll tell you, I'm talking to the guys right now. If you go to Miami and you've never been to Miami before, right when you walk off the plane, you're gonna take a look around. And I'd suggest before going to Miami, get a massage, maybe some type of chiropractic adjustment, because your neck's gonna be turning so quickly that at times it could cause severe damage. There's actually quite a few lawsuits out right now from people on the from up north moving to Miami, because what happens, like I said, is you get off the plane, your head starts turning all over. It's bad things could happen, right? So I don't want any of you guys who are following me to go to Miami and, you know, injure your neck. Your neck is super important, and I've had neck injuries in the past. So as I prepare for the Miami move, but the women are just amazing out there. Look wise, we'll see. We'll see, because some people are like, you gotta watch out for the women out there in Miami, because they're all they care about is money, this and that. So I've heard a lot of that about Miami. I don't know. I'm just being real with you, but the women are beautiful out there. The salsa scene is absolutely insane. The business opportunities, the weather is absolutely amazing, which is really important to me. They have the ocean. There's a lot of nightlife. There's a lot of cool stuff. Also, another important factor, it wasn't like a huge reason for going, is there's no income tax. So based on my income, once you start making over like a couple $100,000 profit, at least in Connecticut, the income state tax is about 6.9%. So, you know, on $200,000 to $400,000 profit, 6.9% could come out to $15,000 to $30,000, somewhere in that range. So there'll definitely be some tax savings moving over to Florida as well. It is somewhat of a cheaper place to live, not in terms of like certain things. Like in Miami, there's things that are a lot more expensive, like eating food and eating out, because you're like stuck in a tourist trap in certain parts. But yeah, moving to Miami, I'm super excited about it. Leaving January 26th, just getting everything set up, getting everything situated. If you guys haven't been seeing a lot of new live videos or new content, a lot of my stuff has been batched out from like months ago that I'm keeping going, because I'm so busy right now getting prepared for this move. And also, one more thing. Do you guys know, I want you to put a number 1 in the comments if you guys know my friend Avery, Romer the Roamer. He's a bookseller. He's 24. I think he had a goal of hitting $500,000 in his book business. He didn't quite hit it because he had some hiccups, but he's close. Do you guys know Romer the Roamer? Put a 1 in the comments. Looks like Eric knows Romer the Roamer. Lincoln, what's going on? Paul, how are you? Good to see you guys. So Romer the Roamer, really good YouTuber, Amazon bookseller. We're actually moving in together. So we're moving in together. So things are going to get crazy with ice baths and cold showers and Wim Hof breathing and salsa dancing and interviews and YouTube. So we're actually going to be getting a place together, which is really, really exciting. So the testosterone is going to be through the roof. We're going to be getting more chiropractic adjustments than anyone probably has ever gotten before, just because of the, like I was saying before, that we don't want to hurt our necks out there. And it should be fun. It should be a great experience, a great growing experience. It's going to be challenging. It's going to be different. It's going to be tough at times. I'm going to miss my family. You know, it's going to force me to meet new people. Definitely going to be a lot of great networking opportunities out there. So yeah, Dylan's talking about the wingman. Yeah, Romer's a great wingman. But just wanted to keep you all in the loop. We got Simply Dana saying, can't wait for the next meetup in Southern Florida. Yeah, we'll be having some meetups. So there's going to be some big things happening. But yeah, just want to keep you guys in the loop. Knock and Roll says, Wicked Man, appreciate it. Take your horse down the road. All right. If you need warehouse, you can hook up in South Florida. Yeah, I'm not going to be getting a warehouse in Florida. So right now, everything's staying in Connecticut. But I hope you guys are doing amazing. Much love. Rihanna says, I came in late. How excited for the new move. I'm pumped up. I'm really, really excited for Miami. Should be an interesting experience. Just admit it, you're really moving to Miami for the Latina. I was telling you already. We were already talking about the neck snapping. It's very important. The move to Florida, salsa dancing is definitely one of the most important things for me. And if you guys have been following my salsa journey, yes, I know I'm terrible. I know I don't know how to move my hips. I know I got 2 left feet. I know I'm the definition of a white boy. But salsa dance has been important to me because it's so hard and so unnatural and so challenging for me. Every time I improve 1%, it gives me so much confidence and momentum in other areas of life. And I think that's a key that everyone needs to unlock, you know, in their life, is doing things that challenge them. Because when you do something you suck at and you start improving, that gives you confidence. It's easy to get better at things you're good at. It's easy for me to come on YouTube and talk and do all this business stuff that I'm good at and, you know, blabbing away. But when you start doing things that you're insecure about and you're uncomfortable about, that's when you start to grow, right? Hey, Alan, thank you so much. Welfare, I appreciate you. Alan's in Tampa. Yeah, we got Rockstar Flipper out in Tampa, so I'm sure we'll be doing a meetup. Eric's going to be in Tampa by the end of 2020. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are hitting your goals hard for 2020. Make sure you've got a vision down. If you're not following me on Instagram at Rake and Profit, go over there and follow me, because I've been sharing a lot of goals, a lot of actions, a lot of wins, a lot of losses. I mean, if you've ever wanted to see behind the scenes of someone's thought process that's like fully documented, I've been doing that on Instagram, sharing a lot of insecurities, a lot of wins, a lot of losses. So I think a lot of that, those content pieces over on Instagram could help you guys a lot. You look shredded. I'm not shredded right now. I've actually been going through some challenges with my nutrition and my coach. I haven't been doing exactly what I should be doing, just because I guess I've been using this move and some of the stresses in life as an excuse. I have been working out, but I need to step up my game plan for sure. Oh, that IG photo. Yeah, that was from like a year ago. That's why I put 2020 goals under it, because I was getting pretty shredded at that point. Like shredded, quote unquote, for like my standards. But right now I'm pretty fluffy. Kathy says, so many awesome opportunities. But I tell you, moving to Miami, my health and fitness is going to freaking, I'm going to go psycho over there, because you got to get healthy and fit in Miami. You can't be looking like a little chubby snowflake from Connecticut, right? You got to go over there and get fit. You are the 5 people you hang out with most. You become your environment. Who you hang out with, who you spend time with, you become that, right? Hang out with a bunch of broke people, you're going to be broke. Hang out with a bunch of fit people, you're going to become fit over a long period of time. Hang out with a bunch of people who complain, you're going to be a complainer, right? Hang out with a bunch of people who are starting to bald, you're going to start to bald, right? It all comes down to the 5 people you hang out with most. Everyone is in shape down there because it's warm all the time. That's what I'm saying. If I don't get in shape in the next 6 months, like freaking ripped up, if you see me in real life, what I want you to do, and I won't press charges, just smack me in the face. Just smack me in the face, okay? I won't even hit you back. I won't get mad. Just smack me in the face. Have you found a place yet in Miami? No. So this is another thing I want to talk about, having faith. Sometimes you just got to have faith in the process. I'm leaving January 26th. I'm driving down to Florida, my Toyota Tacoma, okay? Going to meet up with Roma. Driving down in the Toyota Tacoma. I'm I'm gonna enjoy myself 4 or 5 days. I'm gonna just stop, mingle, see some family. I'm gonna get down there for the 31st. We're gonna meet up, Romer and I, and then we're just gonna explore. We're gonna check out South Beach. We're gonna check out Brickell, Miami. We might even check out Hollywood. We're gonna just check out Broward County, all the different surrounding areas. We really wanna move to Miami, either Brickell or South Beach. Those are the top two we're looking at right now. And I know it's not cheap. A lot of people are saying, Steve, get outside of Miami, go to Hollywood, you know, go here, go there. We're not necessarily going to make the smartest. We're not moving to Miami because of like making the best financial decision. We're not going there to be comfortable. We're not going there to find a nice, safe, secure place. We're going there to push ourselves outside of our comfort zone. We're going there to find an inspiring setting on the beach or in the city with an amazing view, something that inspires and motivates us, but also challenges us. So I've been getting a lot of messages, Steve, you could save money. Like, I'm not in a place now where I'm looking to save money. I'm in a place now where I want to push myself. I want to challenge myself. I want to inspire myself. I want to get into a uncomfortable situation. Too many people are spending their time in very soft, safe places, and it's important and smart to be frugal and save your money and responsible with your money. And you got to understand, and you got to take everything I say in context. I've been smart and safe and responsible, and I've managed my money well over the last 6 or 7 years. So if you're coming into a place where you're quitting your job or you only have $5,000 in your bank account, don't move to Miami. Don't move to Brickell. Don't look to do something super psycho like Romer and I, but you got to take everything into context and look at your overall picture. So yeah, I like Florida. California is just so expensive tax-wise. It just doesn't make sense. Like, moving to California, becoming a resident there, like, I'm increasing taxes. Everything's just super duper. And I know we're talking about, like, you know, not worrying so much about the money, but you don't want to be stupid. At this point, I like Florida. I think there's more opportunities over there right now. So with that being said, guys, I got to get going. Keep on picking and making that money. Good to see you, Angie. I saw you in the comments. I appreciate you all. Much love to you all. And I really hope that you guys have an amazing 2020. Much love. Sorry if I wasn't able to get to your comments. I've got to get running now. I'm headed to the warehouse. But much respect, much love. You guys are amazing. Go after it. Get it today. And I'll talk soon.